Do you know where this famous scene was shot? Where Mr. Bachchan and Rani is seen dancing? Where Aditya met Geet in Jab We Met? I'm taking you to the very same location where many Bollywood movies were shot. The Mall Road, Shimla. Though they took their cars straight to the mall road, we have to park our cars in the parking area.
The parking spot itself gave a spectacular view of the closely packed houses and other buildings that spill down the hillside. As we walked out of the parking spot, we could see the new Tibetan market. This is a market that sells woolen clothes at comparatively low prices.
From this cart road, we headed towards the lift.
The lift is a series of regular lifts which transports tourists and locals from the lowest point, that is the cart road, to the highest point, the mall road.
This lift is operated by the Himachal Tourism.
The iconic Christ Church was also visible from here. It was noon by the time we reached the mall road.
We dropped by this restaurant to have a lavish lunch.
Gulab jamuns are a must-try in Shimla. From this restaurant, we could see 3 roads, one heading to the ridge, one to the mall road and one to the lower bazaar. Our plan was to go up the ridge and come back by the mall road.
We headed towards the ridge. It was a task to climb up the slope after a heavy lunch. Though it was sunny, the area was quite crowded.
On our right, we could see the Christ Church, and on the left, there were quite a few monkeys running around.
Now, this slope has the footprints of many Bollywood actors and even singers. Now, as we enter the ridge, what strikes our eye first is this prominent landmark of Shimla, that is the Christ Church, beside which there is the State Library and the Hawagar. Now, this spot is another shooting location, and I thought I'll take a picture there too. The ridge is nothing but an elevated open area where local events take place. It is mounted on a water tank that supplies the entire city. We made our way towards the Christ Church. You can see the Jakku temple behind the church. The Jakku temple is located on the Jakku hill behind the Christ Church. You can reach there by a ropeway or you can take a small hike. The Christ Church is the second oldest church in North India. It was constructed in a neo-Gothic style by the British. You can see 4 clocks in the main building. Though the 4 clocks are synchronized, they never show the right time. The oldest pipe organ of the Indian subcontinent is located in this church. Also, the chancel window that you see was designed by Lockwood Kipling, who is the father of Rudyard Kipling. There is also a shop behind the church that sells souvenirs or rosaries, etc. As we exit the Christ Church, we see the State Library, beside which is the Hawagar. Now, this Hawagar is seen in one of our favorite movies. We then see a road that leads to the Lakka Bazaar on the right. The Lakka Bazaar is a marketplace that sells wooden handicrafts. You can buy gifts and souvenirs from this place. This was started by a group of Sikh carpenters about a century ago. You can also find shops selling woolen clothes, shawls, and Himachali caps. While one side of the Lakar Bazaar is lined by shops, the other side gives a splendid view of the Shimla city. Enjoying the view, we headed back to the ridge. We walked straight towards the scandal point. It seems a British viceroy's daughter once eloped with an Indian Maharaj, which caused a scandal and hence the name. The first building that you see in the scandal point is the famous Gaiety Theatre. It was this Gaiety Theatre that was shown as a bakery in the latest song released by Jubin Nautiyal. Now as we move forward, we see a turning towards the lower bazaar, and this is exactly where Aditya met Geet when he came searching for her in Shimla. The lower bazaar not only has local shops but also many brand outlets are open here. It is a little more expensive than the mall road.
Oh, I think ഇത് നമ്മൾ correct.
This place was rich in the British architecture, and for a moment I really thought I was walking in some street in the Britain. Even the police station there gave the British vibe. There was also a police help center that resembled the phone booths of London. On the way, we saw the entrance of the Gaiety Theatre. Even though it was started during the British rule, it is still a hub of arts and theatrics. Even many of our Bollywood actors and singers have performed here. These stairs here would take you to one of the famous bakeries in Shimla, the Trishul Bakery. Since we did not have time and since our tummies were full, we did not go there. Now this is another building that you would have seen in many Bollywood movies, and this happens to be the mayor's office. This looks too beautiful for an office, right? The brick walls and the wooden windows. I would love to go to work every day if this was my office. And just like that, we were back to where we started. You remember the signboard, right? That was our first day in Shimla. And as we were returning home, we could really see how beautiful this city is. And how can you not return from Mall Road without buying anything, right? I bought this beautiful 3D fridge magnet. That was our first day. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe.